This video has been inspired by Y Combinator CEO Michael Siebelpiece on Should I Use a Dev Shop? There is a link to his video in the description, so feel free to watch it first. It's no secret that in an early stage company, the team is everything. You have limited funding and you're iterating quickly to find the right product market fit. Angel and seed stage investors in particular look for the great team. They know that the idea can change multiple times as you go through the product market fit journey. When you're hiring your technical talent or you find the right technical co-founder, you're actually proving to your investors that you're capable of bringing on board people that will have an impact on the growth of your business. So what Michael is touching on in his video about all the risks associated with working with a dev shop, it's really to the point. Of course, there's no silver bullet, and each company's path to success is different, and it's usually a bumpy road. There are two types of businesses. One where the technology is at its core, and that's where a technical co-founder is a must, or businesses where technology is just an enabler. No matter the case, the reality is that you might be faced with a decision to work with a dev shop. So let's have a look how we can structure that partnership so we increase the likelihood of success. Let's start with the product development process. Finding a product market fit and building your product takes time. And it's the same with building relationship or trust, whether that's with your co-founder or your early employees. You want to make sure you're bringing on board people who are apt for a long ride and really believe in your mission and vision. That's why you should really focus on long-term partnerships and not short-term engagements when it comes to working with a dev shop. It's also true, with just bringing on board early hires. You want to make sure you're getting a dedicated team and that they don't work on other projects. One of Michael's point in the video was motivation. And if you're really aiming to blur the lines between the companies, between the dev shop and your company, it's all about incentive alignment. You might want to consider an equity just like you would for your early hires. It really comes down to making sure that the whole team is invested. When it comes to cost, it's best to structure the compensation either based on time and material or monthly retainer. That way you have monthly predictability in terms of cost, just like you would have with a regular salary of your in-house team member. Changes of scope are very common at such an early stage, so work as one team together on weekly sprint basis. When you're looking for your product market fit and you're focused on quick iterations on your product, you're going to experiment a lot. You're going to test different hypotheses. Some of them will be correct, some of them will fail. And in the effect, you could create a lot of waste, a lot of throwaway code. Look for the talent that understands the reality and can propose multiple solutions to your engineering challenges. Somebody who can find the right balance between the engineering perfection and the business value, depending on the situation. All right, so to summarize, when you're working with a dev shop, have a long-term partnership in mind. Think about the right fit and motivation of your team. Consider incentives like equity, and think about the engineering mindset needed for the stage your company is at. There is no silver bullet, and just like companies iterate with their products, partnership models also evolve over time. We would love to hear your feedback from both sides of the table, whether you're running a dev shop or running a product company. Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching.